Return of the Mac. Oh my God, return of the Mac. Once again, return of the Mac. Hey, you know
Now I
that.
can see on this singing, singing that we used to hear every day.
That's it. I'm trying to get
Hey,
into the groove,
the
innit?
groove.
Innit? Where is Hunty Hefe? Sorry, what's your problem, Effie?
I'm 30 years
Why are
old,
you
so
blushing? Oh, oh, oh,
Hey,
oh, 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 oh,
oh
oh, oh.
God.
We didn't know this. Let's give her
We
a round of
did thank
applause.
you. As in something about been there, done that, innit?
As in, she's a
Innit?
true hero.
Been there, done that. But welcome to the club.
Welcome to
Welcome
the club.
to the top floor.
Exclusive, exclusive
Yeah,
30th floor.
Anyway, welcome to another episode. It's your girl Olori.
It's Eka here.
and it's FA baby girl, you know.
Mm, mm,
Okay.
mm, mm.
Actually, we have quite a few gists in this episode. So actually, I do have a mini rant before I go into this episode. It's about hairdressers in the abroad. Yeah. So I decided to change up my regular hairstyle, because I'm a baby girl. So I decided to do ponytail that you will pack up like this. Okay, and let it fall. Now, the only ginger I wanted to add to the hairstyle was, how like you can cut like 9 boxes in the front, then connect it like a zigzag. Thank you,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
like to give that
That new style.
African queen
Yeah.
look, innit? So only for this girl to tell, because when we discussed, I told her ponytail, she gave me price, and I sent her the YouTube video that, sister, this is the exact design I'm looking for. Only for her to not tell me that every box is $5. So
Okay.
so if I'm doing 9 box is 45. I said, sister,
Eh,
let's keep the original style, because so I don't understand what's going on. To me, I didn't understand that cutting box on hair. That you do 3 lines and you do it again like that. That it is money. So please, if you are in the abroad and your hairstylist doesn't used to rub you every time you're doing hair, I want to just give you a shout out. Yeah, because right
It,
now hairstyling is armed robbery in the abroad from what I'm
it's
seeing.
good you have
there's
even
probably-
mentioned this thing because it's really arm robbery.
I
There
swear.
are some rules and regulations that some of these hairdressers
Oh,
are giving that
let's not even go
if
there.
you come, if you deposit, if you do this, you will
Yeah.
bam. If you do this, you bam. If you come late 2 minutes, you will be that everything. Like as in, not that I'm saying they should not do it though, because it's good. You should not come late. But sometimes even the deposit itself non-refundable. Please bring cash. Please
thank
bring. Make sure you
thank you.
wash your hair. Make sure you comb and straighten your hair when you're coming. I will not. Don't call me on Saturday. Don't come. But see, like,
That is
That's
the
nice.
reason why I stick with this girl, because other stylists is like, come washed, come blow dried,
mm,
come.
mm.
If I want to do my hair myself, do
I
you
should
think
have
I will
just
come to
done
you?
it. Did you
No,
get?
do you think I will come to you? There's so many rules, and that cash one. I'm like, you people know that you're trying to evade taxes. You people know what you people are doing in your mind.
Eh,
You people know
Um,
the
they are
angle.
not registered.
They thank you. They're not registered
They are not registered
anywhere.
businesses.
That happened because of this looking for cheap hair. Where I was staying before, I went to one Zanga. Won't get to as in time to wash hair. Yeah, we went to her kitchen.
Oh wow.
Yeah, oh, her kitchen man was down there. Someone was making breakfast at the side there. And that time I went to bathtub to wash hair. And the bathtub was like they were trying to remodel the bathtub that I was washing my hands. It's like,
So
what?
there was.
Then in
No,
my mind, I was thinking that this kind of house, the way the window is set up, if they
it
do
can break.
drive-by shooting, I can be I can be
And you know the
the
worst part, the
land of
money
this
they will
thing.
now collect for this
Ah,
kind of atmosphere.
even me walking from the bus stop to the ladies, I'm like, Olori,
Voila.
is this
Is
price
this
really
your
worth it?
life?
Is this price
Much?
really
How
worth
much
it?
extra would you have paid?
As exactly to protect my life, 'cause that area was a zanga of all manners. So anyway, we thank God for life, that in saving money they did not kill us. So that's my rant for this morning. So shall we go into the gist
Yeah,
of today?
please.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Twitter is trending in Nigeria because some people are saying that 200K is chicken change. It's something small,
Uh,
isn't it? It's something little.
Wait,
Okay,
wait, per month or
per
per
month,
what?
yeah. Because
Okay.
basically it's saying that, oh, that be grateful if your boyfriend is earning 200K or something, brings out money to give you something for me. So people are like, that let's not be that let's not form that 200K is nothing. That it doesn't do anything for you in this life. I say, wow, that maybe that is because we have poverty mindsets is why we're thinking that 200K is a big money. So please, what do you ladies think about this little thing, isn't it?
And I mean, 200K is money, and many people earn that or less than that.
Mm-hmm.
But it depends on your lifestyle, Sha. Like, if you're
How?
looking for a baby
Oh,
girl lifestyle,
oh,
200K is
oh, oh,
not
oh,
enough.
oh.
But we
Don't let me
cannot,
say that turn down. We get you. Don't let me say that because in this same Nigeria that we're inside, where if you finish from university and you get a hot any job that pays you above
hello,
100K, above 100K
hello.
in Nigeria, you are among the big boys and
No,
girls
I
in your
mean to
sets.
even earn 50K self, you first thank God that this is the beginning.
A beginning, thank
Exactly.
you.
Do you
A beginning
understand?
above minimum wage.
Wage.
Then banks are not paying maybe 150. If you go to a good bank that has a serious
Sometimes
training school,
they'll put you on, I don't know about now, but sometimes these banks they'll put you as temp for how many years
exactly.
and pay you 70K.
And
Yeah.
so in a country where, well, because to me, I think this debate, and this is sometimes where they say that people want to form
Big
big boy
boy
and
and big
girl
girl.
on social media. Because in this day and age in Nigeria that we are, how many entrepreneurs even have
And
100K
200K.
as per
Mm-hmm.
profit at the end of the month after all bills have been paid? You're not telling me that if for poverty mindsets that I would appreciate the fact that 200K is small. I don't really understand, like and maybe it's social media because everybody is coming on the ground to show us their Benz, to show us their
Yeah.
bone straight 25 inches, to show us their iPhone 12X Max Pro. So maybe that's why people think that 200K is not money in Nigeria.
I mean, it's money, Sha. Let's be honest. I mean, most people I know earn more than that, but still, like, it depends on your social circle, Sha. But still, it's like 200K is actually okay. Like, it's more than okay. What am I saying? It's
That
more
I
than
mean,
okay.
how many people can dash somebody 200K? Like just
200K,
dash.
exactly.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for being alive. 200K
Oh, God.
take. So to me, as in, when people have this debate, it's typically the people that are using Gary and granuts to do 3 square meals. No, it's true. They are forming I'm too big.
But,
Because to me, even if it's 50K, you that is collecting allowance or thanks for coming
mm,
or tea fare from someone that's earning 50K, you too as a person, you now have the guts to abuse the 50K earner. No, it's true. No, let's be honest. If you are that made, why did you pay your own ticket to the dates?
Do you know what? It's not like, to be honest, with how things, if they said it's because price of rent, food is increasing or
yeah.
something like that, I will understand. And transport and everything, diesel is
Mm,
increasing. If that is what we're talking about, I can understand. But what we are saying here is that this is a country where job is lacking.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
The jobs that you have, the payment of money is normally low. What is the actual minimum wage of Nigeria? Is it not 18K?
Yeah.
It's
It's 30K,
30K.
of which
It's
some
30K
governments, some governments have some states have not yet paid the 30K.
implemented
They're still on
30K.
the 18. Yeah.
We know that a lot of people earn 15K, 20K in Nigeria. So saying 200K is nothing. A lot of office people, what are we saying? A lot of office people earn 200K now. Should be high salary is when you're now talking about like 500K months and
Mm-hmm.
then
yeah.
600K. Then very high salary is when you're going into 800K and millions. So if 200K is small, what would the 20K person say?
That is
Do you
what
understand? Why
that's my
can't
simple
you go
point.
and live in? I don't understand. Is it that you're saying it's small because obviously you can't afford Lekki, but
Yeah.
you will never have been able to afford Lekki, as in with
Simple.
a 200K salary.
Simple.
And
And to
Exactly.
me, my own point is less even about because to your point, cost of living has gone up, right? But where I have the issue or what pissed me off is the fact that it's one thing if we're saying cost of living has gone up, but there are better opportunities. So don't settle for 200k. But that's not the reality in Nigeria. Many, I was watching, was it the I said what I said, Kiniko, that it's easy for us on social media to see a job posting, yeah, that says maybe 50k for PA or 50k for operations manager, whatever, and blast the employer saying that you're looking for slave labor.
Yeah.
But as a business owner, as when you're running your own business, can you afford to pay what you are telling
Exactly.
someone?
That's
So to me, that and that's the issue on ground. Many people are employed in small businesses which cannot afford to pay even this 200k that we're talking about. If your seniors in the bank are paying people 150k, maybe if you're lucky 200k as entry level thing. So to me, I'm like, I don't want young people to go out there thinking that, oh, someone offered you 50k, you're more than that.
yeah.
I'm not saying that you aren't, but I want you to really understand the
Reality.
reality of the country that you are in. Maybe take it in view of getting something better. But to form that, oh, I'm a graduate, anything that's below 150k, I'm not taking my sister and brother, you will stay in the house.
Shebi,
It's
I don't
true.
know if it was three of us that discussed this story, or if it was somebody else. That one girl, she was talking to one girl that like her schoolmate, and she was like,
It's
"Oh, what do you do
off.
now?" And then she said she does work, and then she earns 50k or something like that.
Yeah.
Bam.
And she was laughing at her that her own father can give her that 50k. So why would she go and be doing?
Bam.
And in my head, you're sitting down there, you don't have work, you're waiting on your father to give as an adult to
Hmm.
give you. This is the kind of mentality. So you're waiting for 200k experience you don't have.
Bam.
Why don't you start with 50k and make work your way? Because to be honest, who normally, apart from the people that have connection, who just
Yeah.
gets a job, you don't have a skill. Like what I like, that's the problem I have with Nigeria. People just say, "Oh, my auntie is in office of accountant general, so I'm getting PA work, special advisor assistant, 500k NMPC, my brother is there." That is
Mhm.
what people do. But then in a normal economy or society, when most people, you start from the bottom, you go up
Yeah.
like that, small small, your salary will not be, then as your salary is moving, you'll be moving into the better places in life, buying the
Yep.
better cars or whatever. But they want to start with Benz and Range Rover. Where do
Bam.
we even start from? That's the problem. Because 200k to me, oh, I
That's
don't know.
that's
200k is not a small money, oh, in Nigeria. But what do
It's
I
not
yeah.
know?
giving the, to me, my own key point is not giving the average. And I think the with social media, everybody now lives in Lekki. Everyone is not driving a car. To me, giving
Yeah.
the average, I'm not saying that this is everybody's story, but giving the average of Nigeria, to me, I don't think an entry level or a fresh graduate should be able to
Yeah.
afford a car that is not a push to start car.
Tokumbo second
Yeah,
hand.
you will
Yeah.
boss for a while, maybe a year or two, right, before you can get something, to start off with. Even this living in Lekki, maybe is in towards Aja side
Yeah.
that you'll be coming
Uh-huh.
from. And if
Even
you're going to
when
be in Aja, are you not better off in your parents' house in Mushin
no,
and be paying? No, it's true.
I
even
beg
when they
I-
want to now live in Lekki self, is how many people are in that house?
Thank
Because
you.
Exactly.
it's like 20 people in a 3 bedroom or something like that.
Thank you.
Mm.
So to me, I feel like we need to normalize the reality of what a fresh graduate should look like, what a 25-year-old in Nigeria should look like, what a 30-year, because now I think we're thinking that by 25, 30, you should have a house on deck or several houses on deck. G-Wagon and Range Rover must be in your garage. If you're not spending money like and I'm like, I don't think that's the reality that we're living in Nigeria, except that you're into illegalities like Yahoo.
No, we're not influencers. That's why we don't know.
Even if you are an influencer,
Social media.
because I've heard many, like, well, maybe less influencers and more artists, right? Even if you guys remember, like, back to our, I'm not going to give too much away, but back to our maybe secondary school days when we're trying to work with some celebs, right? They made it clear that packaging new, we're packaging,
Yeah.
as in, yeah, we're packaging like this. Don't think that you can just say that, oh, I want this, I want that, and we're managing ourselves, right? And if you even get close to them, you will see that true is not lie. They are managing
Exactly.
themselves. So even all
Yes.
this what we see on social media, it may be what they've been packaged to do. Maybe they've been given free clothes or they've been given, something. It doesn't mean that they are living like with a loca. And so
Mm,
for me, I just feel like we need to normalize what is normal as a fresh graduate baseline. iPhone
yeah.
to me, as a fresh graduate with an iPhone that you
It's not.
bought by yourself, to me,
Yeah.
you're earning 50K or something or 100K. iPhone is how much? 2 or 300K. Is that the next step
Yeah.
that you should? So to
Two
me,
or
I
three
just
hundred. Which iPhone is that? Is it 12 Max Pro X?
thank you, because even using iPhone 6 now, it's like
It's a
yeah,
problem.
yeah, you're
You're using
using
Nokia.
Nokia.
Things.
Exactly. So for me, I'm like, we need to normalize what is average, what is basic. Like to me, I just like I'm taking aback because even in the US, to be honest, many things that we do,
It's
or even in the
everywhere.
UK, is no. But what I'm saying is that, like in Nigeria, like in the abroad, right, to live this lifestyle, it's going to be on credits, right?
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to put the full money down,
Mm,
and as long as you have a job, like Paul
yeah.
of Blue Therapy now, you may live the lifestyle and then hustle behind the scenes to meet up, right? But as long as you have
Yeah.
a job, you can still carry your credits going through. In Nigeria,
Yeah.
anything you have is typically cash down.
Yeah. Anyway, some people they've turned other people into their their bank.
Credit source.
That's another point.
Dependence.
Thank you. So now,
I mean,
Begging
now,
people from this abroad to help
thank
me.
it's
you.
like it's crazy. I know someone who earns like 400 and you are still owing every day. They're embarrassing you up and down. Like, what's your problem? Sure, you went because the person went from 50K to like I think 80K, then 120. Now you're earning almost like more than three times. So what? Like, what's really your problem? Like, I don't understand. So
You
even the
want to
people that are
package
earning
up.
lots, as in people that are even earning a lot, it's like you guys. I mean, 200K is a really good salary, whether entry, or whether second year or third year. Because how many people are paying 200K? Like, I mean,
That
Exactly.
is
And
it.
that's how many
That is it.
employers are paying 200K
how
as
many?
entry level.
And people, and the thing is, on Twitter, everybody has an opinion. Like, oh, because I've heard people say this. Oh, I'm worth it. It's not many people are worth more, but it's like, look, we need to survive.
Demand
But
and
then
supply.
as in, but I don't know if it's Corona because a lot of people now they're like, oh, I'd rather work for myself and pay myself 100K or whatever than to work for
Can
someone
you
else. Even
pay yourself 100K? All these people that are
some
talking.
of them, if
Thank
they're
you.
lucky, because in my industry, sure, I know there was someone who came for an interview a while back, and then I found out like later on that she started like her own business, like in the same line. So I'm like, I mean, I don't know how it's doing now, but I'm like, maybe she tried and the salary, because I mean also the things that people offer people, like it's like if you I always say if you're a business owner, if you can't afford stuff, you have to cut down or you forget it, because nobody like these days nobody's taking 50K, at least 70K, even dispatch riders, even cooks. I mean maybe
Right.
only a clean. So people are like, you know what? I'd rather like let me suffer. I know I'm not spending money on transport. There's no insecurity. Like I won't enter Okada or enter a bus and somebody will come and kill me or something. So
Kill
let me
my
just pay.
yeah.
So just some people, not a lot, sure, but some people are like, you know what? I mean, let me just try, and then let's see, sure, how long it will last. Because business is not easy. So
That's
they
the
But
thing.
just
but what I'm saying is, like, so in your example now, for example, if we now raise the bar of, okay, this part rider anything 70K or nothing, right? It means
yeah,
that we're not going to have many small businesses that can stay the long haul,
that's the
in
thing.
that can survive, which means that once the business closes down, the 2 or 3 people that they were employing go back to the unemployment
That's the
um
thing.
Yeah,
market. So to me, all I'm saying is that I
yeah.
don't think the market can take
Afford,
entry, can
yeah,
afford entry level 200K for everybody. I don't think so. So
not
for me,
possible.
we need to be realistic as to what, and to me, I think it goes back to what the lifestyle you're trying to live at
Yeah.
22 is. iPhone is not a necessary thing
It's
at
not.
22. A car is not necessary at 22. Like I'm just saying, if family can, if you can afford it, fine. But like, to think that if you're not doing that off your own money, then you've not arrived, I think is
Yeah,
misplaced, in my
To be
opinion.
honest, we're even basing this on like metropolitan cities like Lagos and maybe Abuja,
exactly.
That's
etc.
true.
People are collecting 18K
As
in Ogun
in
State.
the
That's
So
true. That's
all
true.
this one we are
That's a
talking.
true one.
If you look at the whole of Nigeria, and some people you say 200K, that's like heaven on earth to them because
yeah,
compared to like what they earn in that area, But then I don't know. I think I think these Twitter people are a small fragment
Yeah,
self of
that's
even the
what makes
people
it.
in Lagos.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
people
Yeah,
in Lagos, some of them are not earning even up to this 70K or whatever you get. Even like some dispatch riders, you'll be surprised they are earning 30K
that's
in this
okay.
same you
I
get.
think.
But
Uh, I think it's also a personal thing because I know some. I know. I mean, everybody I know, Sha, earns a lot, and I'm like, I mean, you guys are lucky, but they're like, no, I'm not lucky. Like, I'm worth it. I'm like, look, uncle, auntie, like, do you know there are people that probably have more skills than you? I think we're not grateful for what we have. I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
if it's a situation thing, but it's like everybody thinks, oh, I'm worth more. Yes, everybody's worth more, but still, like somebody has brought up. Can you, if you start a business tomorrow, are you sure you're going to
Thank
pay
you.
yourself Naira? Because I know someone who was claiming businessman. So I'm
No.
like,
Entrepreneur.
oh, you get like, and now you're working, they're paying you money. You're still being stupid. Like tomorrow, if you're out of a job, God forbid. I mean, you're a great staff, and I was like, look, all this business. Oh, I can own my business. It's great, but
Go and do it
entrepreneurship,
now.
it's
entrepreneurship is
hard.
not as in it's not a walk in the park. So if somebody said, I'll pay you 200K or 300K or 500K. I mean, it's okay. And then this one's that saying 200 is, gosh, that's your business and be paying yourself 200K if you're lucky, sha. But I mean, it's hard. And I just think as long as you can pay your basic bills, like you can transport yourself, you can, afford some food. And then everyone always says have a side hustle. So if that salary is not enough, if you can afford to have a side hustle, then, supplement it. And if that side hustle picks up, maybe. But to be telling people that 200K is small, I beg you,
I go
it's
back to
not.
that business one, right? Again, I'm not saying that employers don't try to cheat, people, but I go back to that business thing. People don't understand what it takes to,
Yeah,
like, I invested 100 naira to
yeah,
make 1 naira on top of that 100. As people don't understand the work that it takes, right? You're not paying staff. So before you even now say, okay, what's my own profit for my
exactly,
own personal kiniko, and then even you as a business person, like, okay, do I eat this money, or do I reinvest
Reinvest.
in the business? People
yeah.
are they thinking that, okay, because they see several hair vendors on Instagram, that is a easy work. Like,
Mm.
no, boo. Some started to show us hair with shaking bum bum. That's how the streets are tough. They
And
have
before
to
they even reach that level self, they were hustling the hustle.
As in,
yeah.
To be honest, this
ex-
thing, especially this thing you said about like, okay, should I reinvest? A lot of entrepreneurs in Nigeria that are forming entrepreneurs, they don't know how to deduct. It's this kind of thing of money in hand, you just go and spend it
Spend.
in the market. You're not
yeah,
actually seeing if you're breaking even or you're making a
it's,
profit. So as the money is just coming, you just make money. You say, okay, let me go and buy a Brazilian. But you're not thinking that, okay, and then end of the month now you can go and beg uncle for money so that you pay your staff
Your
salary. Do you get?
staff.
So it's not necessarily a business that if we say how profitable is this
Thank
business,
you. Mm-hmm.
it is not. Oh, but then
yeah,
you're saying that at least I'm seeing money like maybe on a daily basis because you're seeing sales on like a salary that's an employee will pay and an employer can sack you or
yeah.
whatever. But the honest truth is that me, I know, I'm sure we all know in this city, the real entrepreneurship is
Mm.
not the one that they used to sit down and talk, except maybe I don't know the kind of merchandises they are selling because me, the wahala is too much. Everything is on your
Ah,
head. At least if you're working for somebody, you go and sleep in the night.
Simple.
Do you get?
then
That's the
you're not
thing. So
sleeping.
me, all this I rather go, I'm worth it. I like the confidence. It's good to be confident in yourself. But know that in that job market, there are people that are even more like, who are you? I was just hearing of somebody who has three masters.
Ah. Oh.
It was my cousin that was telling me,
Yeah.
and then he was like, oh, that she got a good job recently, but like he believes she got it because she had small experience and now she has about three masters. I was like,
Masters.
eh?
Yeah.
Ah.
So I was not telling him because he's in Nigeria. I was not telling him, okay, that's is it that one masters? He now said, like, I not hearing that she got a good job, not that it's the best job because she has three
As in,
masters. Us that we only have one, we are just at the bottom. Three,
but
because
let me
one master
also
is
say,
pure
like,
water now.
Ah.
yeah, it's I don't know if it happens. I don't want to say it happens abroad because I think abroad is more on merit, but I think in Nigeria, the people I know that have good jobs, let me just be honest, I don't think any of them went and put CV. Let me just be honest. They didn't put CV and say, they put CV, but then there was like a middleman. So
They
it's like,
gave
oh, do you know
someone
someone that does this?
CV.
Oh, yeah.
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 Exactly. So it's not like when you're just going out, do you know how many thousands of people that are applying for the same position? So it's like, yeah, I
Exactly.
think someone was saying it that you need to build your social network more than okay my degree, and unless you're maybe in STEM, even STEM self, there's competition these days because everybody's learning coding and whatever. So it's
Right.
like most people get their jobs based on, oh, I know someone, because really, what is a job? Like, do you get what I'm saying? If they train you, then typically you can,
True,
unless
true,
maybe you need
true.
extra. Yeah, so
Mm.
everybody I know that's getting paid very well, like it's normal skills that people will study. Maybe it's not as if you even got a first class. I don't even know any first class person that has a great job. I mean, I know a girl that went
That's the
from,
other issue.
was it
Yeah.
how much?
That's another
As
issue.
in, like, she went from 500K to 700K during the pandemic. She quit her job during pandemic, and she was like, you know what, I'm this. My boss
Wow.
is Kini. I don't know. God answered her prayer. She's earning 700K, and it's like she didn't get a first class, but at least I mean, she's not stupid because you can't
Right.
say
She's
you don't have
working
sense unless you're doing
hard.
marketing. If you're doing
Yeah.
marketing, you don't need to know exactly.
What
So
kind of shade
it's
is
just I
that?
think people also need
If you're
to if
doing
you can
marketing, you
like
don't need to. So market people who study marketing degree, what does that mean? I find that offensive. But then on a
like
serious note,
200K is a lot, but
people need to just know
no,
that
you
this
can.
world, there are how many billion people in this world? Trust me, you're not, there's no, I'm
Mhm.
sorry to say that you're not so special. You see somebody that will bust your own brain as well. But yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, it's just the skill to learn and the hard work and an opportunity to come and then you grab it at that point. Even this job thing,
Opportunity.
especially now
Exactly.
that there are so many people looking for jobs everywhere in the world. It is not that maybe out of the 10 people and you go for the job interview, it's not as if you're not good or you don't got the skills. These days self, it depends on how you vibe with the person that you're having the interview with. And then the person is like, oh, this person looks like this was the best conversation or interview I had, and I'll be happier working with this person than every other person. It's not that
Exactly.
every other person didn't hit all those boxes of,
Mm.
okay, you went to
Hmm.
uni, you did this, you did that, but it's just how you spoke on the interview, and then maybe God just blocked the guy's eye or the woman's eye, and then they say, okay, let me see this person. To be honest, because these days there are so many human beings, like you see, they'll be saying how many thousand or hundreds of people applying for job. Ha,
Right.
now, wow,
Yeah,
it's not easy. So anybody
it's
that has
crazy.
200K, please be happy. I'm what more, I'm what more. You're what more, but just take this one for now. I
As
beg.
in, uh,
Don't go and be looking
my thing
for
is, shall I
just
go and that business? Like, maybe go and
uh,
do it and try.
go
Maybe
and
God
do
will
it.
bless you, but
Exactly.
Hmm.
And to me, it's the lack of force or the need to blow because even that it's so maybe that 50K job, right, is not your ideal, but maybe that can provide the startup capital that you need for your own business.
exactly.
But you're home doing nothing. Like, I don't understand. Anyway, let us proceed to our ex aviation minister. I think Mr.
And
Femi
current. Oh,
Fani
hold on, I'll tell you.
Kayode and his new intake.
Good.
So therefore, yeah. So this guy has moved on to
One.
a new woman, and I think it's not up to a year that he has separated from his
Mm,
ex-wife that
Mm-hmm.
had 4 kids for him.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And this new one, also an ex beauty queen or something, has come in, and she was the one that was running because he did not let the ex-wife take the kids with her, so they're still going through a custody battle.
Mm.
So he now, so he has the kids, and then this new girlfriend or whatever is the one that was kind of being the woman of the day at the birthday party. And I
Mm.
saw what looked like her mom in the background of things, also supporting this
Love
situation.
affair.
Yeah. So yeah, what advice do we have for this young girl? Because if I'm not mistaken, I think she's under 25, maybe. I think
Huh.
she's not, and she's like a young girl.
Looks yeah.
Yeah. So how do we talk to her as elder ones? How do we help this girl out? Because I don't really know what's going on.
How many
All I can say
ex-wives
is
has this guy had?
My sister in the Lord.
Is the question.
My sister
Because
in the
I
Lord.
think I think I've counted like three people now that he has exed
it's
as wives.
fall.
Or four, okay.
Take this
Now
phone.
you see this kind of person, auntie. What is your name? I don't know her new name. You enter, and he has a type. I've
Yeah,
noticed he
very
likes
light skinned.
very light skin,
As in, not green,
young.
no, very, as in texture is shining.
As if,
It's
Yeah,
glowing.
what?
Abia light skin.
I mean,
Yeah, yeah. and, and young. It's like I don't know. And I wonder if he like these ladies do not see what they call it predecessors went through,
Yeah.
because it's like you wonder somebody has gotten married 4 times. The marriages
Mm-hmm.
didn't last for a long time. Even his last marriage, is the girl trying to say that okay,
He didn't
um
leave.
she didn't know what was happening, or she believes that it's the other females that have problem. Anyway,
Exactly.
as they've been saying on social media, last or for Davido's case, last everybody will eat the breakfast, so it's her turn. She has come and collect what is
that's.
giving
But I'm like, sister, you
until they
don't like
beat her.
this breakfast is not
Sorry.
needed. Like,
Ah,
you can skip this meal because to me, I don't understand. Like, I can understand if the guy wasn't known, or maybe it was he had only one ex or something, right? But there are so many women that don't have a positive story about
About
this guy. And my bigger concern, I think, with this girl is what the ex-wife is going through right now. That even when you want to break out, right, you may be threatened, or or he may use his money and his might, right, to try to hold you back, right? So
Mhm.
it wanted to go and try your luck, right, and wanting to be able to come back out, and it doesn't seem like it's an easy way, it's easy to extract, right? So for me, that to me is the biggest issue, that you're not even seeing the money as a tool that will keep you there should you want to break out. You're just going in like, okay, I'm trying to maybe have fun. I'm like, this is not where you
I don't
have,
understand.
like, and I think it's the reason why he's picking very young girls.
Yeah.
Mm,
Like, he's several steps ahead of you in the game, right? And I want to call out the mom that should have the insight, the foresight to say, okay, this may not be where it needs to be going. You are encouraging it. How do you feel as a woman, where except this man has shown you proof that his wife was abusive to these children, right? You should not be comfortable being in a scenario where this man is actively withholding his children from the mother. I like, it's not like Nigerian men want women to take care of the kids up until it's time for divorce. Then they want the
Yeah.
mm.
kids themselves. And so to me, I'm like, even if this guy is a saint to you, how do you explain away that simple fact of the kids' mothers are not in their life? You did a whole
Yeah.
birthday party for this kid, and the kid's mom was not there.
Not there.
No, they can't see it. Everybody just feels their own is good. My own even is that, okay, say that the mother and the daughter, let's just assume that it is money that's what you're coming for.
Hmm.
You saw that for others, the money
Have
self
as
was
a
not enough for them to stay, and
To
you
stay,
think
yeah.
your body is strong, as young as you are. Haba. No, I don't know.
yeah.
We've seen this guy. How many staff members have come out to say we've even seen footage of him holding hammer? I
Yeah.
mean, are you like, I don't know.
Fear
People
not
don't love
catch you.
themselves, oh. Hey.
I mean, there are that men that will give you money that don't have the same
Uh,
this
Exactly.
thing.
we have even seen him his outbursts online with people like, why would you?
I
Anyway,
don't.
maybe people
I,
like people like, I don't know. Hmm.
no, I don't understand the attraction. But all I will tell her is she's going to see crazy, since that's what she wants. Because I don't understand how like, I don't understand how people, or especially women, how you see a bad situation and you walk into it. Like,
Mm.
are you special? She has the same thing that the other woman has that you have. It's not as if you're adding, if you're bringing something extra, then that's different. But what are you bringing that the other person or the other people did not bring?
Youth
Even
and
his,
beauty.
as
Her
in his
skin
type
is lighter
changed.
than the last
As
lady.
in, his type has changed because his first two wives were actually dark
Yeah,
skinned. So it's
yeah.
like, oh, I
No,
mean, I don't know.
but recall that his original love interests, Auntie Bianca.
Is
Oh,
a is a is a
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
light
yeah.
woman.
So maybe the first two
He's
wives were like
settled,
yeah, he settled.
that's true.
Yeah, his
or
his
he used
original
them to
spec.
just get something.
Thank you. His original spec
Also,
is
this guy
is
was in the
Enugu
street.
whites.
in the street.
Uh-huh.
So if you're going to him, like you're wasting your time because FFK is still like the guy is still a man of the street. So there's no marriage there, Sha.
I
That's
hope
my
I
own.
hope this thing that is happening. We just know that his new love interest should be. It's not that they are
Yeah.
married yet.
Yeah.
Let her tread carefully. Her
But
mother
even
should
before
not waste her
getting married, to me, I because that's the same way the first wife came in. She didn't come in.
time.
I don't think their first kid was in a marriage, if I'm not mistaken, because she
Yeah.
had this triplet. So to me, I'm like, even the idea that oh, I can play him and collect money and go. I'm like,
Mm.
sister, this guy is like, take it for free. That this guy is a few steps I
Plenty step.
yeah. So to me, it's not all money is good money. Let me put it that way.
Exactly.
It's not everything that you must chop. As in,
Mhm.
so sister, this game you're playing, you're playing above your league. Let's try and come back.
I don't know why they did not even just go for other people. There are other people around that have
In
Exactly.
that
money.
Abuja, there are plenty men that
Yeah.
will like. I mean, you're a beauty
Uh,
queen, so I'm getting like
you know,
you're in high demand.
high demand
Or
though,
go
high
for
demand.
footballers.
Uh-huh.
Please
They
tell
also
me
like.
Panika Days money itself. How long is it?
That's a key question because this guy hasn't had any active office since he was aviation minister
Do
under
you get
Obasanjo.
let's say it's
Yeah.
money. How long is the money itself? Abba, I don't know. Me, I'm just tired because a lot of people will come out, then they'll now start crying. And it's not fair on us, the viewers, because we are tired. We are warning you before you enter. You now come and start crying after. Ah,
Even the ex-wife, because we didn't, it was when they started fighting that we now knew that he was sponsoring the mother's, I think, cancer treatment abroad.
mm,
So that is already a hold of why she couldn't break out earlier. So
yes.
only God knows what you're now chopping that is supposed to hold you there. So even this, I
Mm,
want to chop and run. I'm like, sister, this is not where you like.
Oh,
So, eh, and he will not go for an older woman because another woman will not
that,
take
that
all
rubbish.
this. She
mm.
won't. Ah, I'm like, sister, and again, her mother. I'm going back to the mother because if this girl doesn't know better, you, the mother, you know better.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So what's going on? Or doesn't she have a father? Like the father too joining in the eating.
I wonder. You're saying mother know better. Does she really know better? I know
Because these
somebody's
days
mother
parents
that
are
just
just
married
chopping.
recently. Did she know better?
As in,
In fact,
Mm.
we'll address that in the next this thing because
Yeah.
I don't really because to me I'm like these days parents that are meant to be the guardian or the
uh,
guide are now co-conspirators in the crime.
Mm.
Sure, we heard that Yahoo Boys have Yahoo Boys mom group.
Association.
Thank you
uh,
to fight for their boys when their boys going to police
Prayer.
this thing. I'm like as a parent, your 25-year-old bought you Venza. You didn't ask how did the money
didn't
come
ask
about.
again.
I know
Um,
parents. Somebody's mother has told their child before. You're here. Eh?
your
Your mates are
Ha!
buying their mother's cars.
as
What are
in
you doing? And it's not as if this person I'm talking about doesn't have a good job. Oh. This is
yeah,
above 200K if we're going to
yeah.
talk about it like that. But then the mother is trying, and above 200K, but cutting his coat according to
According
this.
to
But the mother is telling him that come and see what
your
my friend's
mates.
Exactly.
son. And then the guy asks the mother, did you ask your friend what job the son is
It's
doing?
doing
That's when she now kept quiet. She said, but it's your mate now. He said, okay, go now.
no,
Be looking at your friend's son. You will not, will you come and
even
bail me out of prison?
Hmm.
some parents are pushing their kids into
They
things that they should
are.
them to, and it's like when they disown you now, they will say, "My child, I cost you." Like you are the one that caused it. Why you
Exactly.
like live? Everybody has their own race. That's how I always tell people that I'm like, look, if somebody is doing this now, tomorrow it could be your own turn. Just keep working
Mm,
hard and have sense, because many people don't have sense. That's not
that's the
enough.
thing. That's the thing.
Well,
Oh well.
ladies, let's wrap this up. It's been a good one.
Yeah, that's a great
Peace
one.
out.
Cheers.
Yeah, yeah. Cheers, please.